Hello, you guys. Today we are jumping into our weekly three-card reading where we look at the past, present, and future. Today we're going to focus on the past, on kind of the root cause of our problem. And then we're going to look in the present, like this present events, how these root causes from the past are affecting our present. And actually, these root causes could be great things, it could show up as something not, you know, something dramatic, but it could be. So, and then we're going to look into the future. That in this future, we're taking it as an outcome or advice or guidance and where we can take this. Okay, so I have my runes. I have an oracle deck. This is my swatches of the chakras, and I love them. I just got them from I just did a kick. It was on the Kickstarters from Crystal Banner, and I love her decks. I think I have four, maybe five of her decks. I do enjoy her, and actually this is the Unfolding Tarot. I actually did this one on Kickstarter too. So I am all about helping people on Kickstarter and just giving them love. I'm not actually been good the last 2 months. I haven't done anything. I didn't do anything in November and nothing in December, but I have a few that I've paid for and they've gone through, and now I'm just waiting on them to get here and be produced. So, but I've been good, and I'm not going to do anything. Maybe I'll do something this month, maybe. But so let's get started. This is a collective reading. So take what is vibing with you, with your highest good, is saying is this is mine. But if it's like it's not mine. Well, you know what? You can just stick around and listen to my voice, or you can just let it go and just let it flow and see if something else comes up for you. Okay. So that is our past, and here's our present. I'm just shuffling over here. Okay, we need a future. I had about 4 cards that want to come out for the future, so that means options, baby. We like that. And we have one though. All right, what is this energy? This card keeps coming up. This Nine of Wands, and to me, I love the Nine of Wands. It's actually my card of my guide set that says to me, everything is just fine. You are where you're supposed to be. It was one of those early on when I learned tarot, one of those cards that I really connected with. And so with that Nine of Wands being on the bottom, it's telling me that everything is going as it should be. Everything's in place. There's no need to worry. There's no need to fret. You've done the work. Okay. That is I'll put it right here. Put them down there. Okay, that is this, and that is here. All right, then let me pull out these runes really quick. See what runes we're gonna get. All right, let's start with the tarot and then build on with the oracle and with the runes. And let's get started, guys. Okay. All right. So with the tarot, we have. I don't know if we can see this too well. I'm gonna bring it down here so you can see it. It is the Hangman, and I'll bring it up. So this is our past. And remember, I said our past was going to be based on the root cause of things. So actually, the root cause is I'm getting 2 things. It's the root cause of what's going on presently for you is you're going through a spiritual awakening. That's what I'm really getting from this. That if you can look, she seems like it reminds me of being at the circus, and and you see the little trapeze artists and all of them doing their thing, but they're so comfortable in that position. And this hangman, she looks very comfortable in the position, and you can see the light shining. So it's like you're comfortable and that's the root of it. In the past, you were in this comfortable place where it was comfortable, and the reason why it was nothing was moving forward is because you were going through this spiritual awakening. You were downloading knowledge. You were getting information. Another thing I'm getting is it was a time for you to be still. So even maybe you're not going through a spiritual awakening. Maybe you're just I don't know. Some people don't believe in that, and so interesting if you're here and you're my collective. I'm pretty sure you're like, oh yeah, I'm spiritual awakening. I've gone through plenty, because we go through. I think we go through different levels of spiritual awakening, and I think it's it's a part of you that you go through, and I think we all go through some kind of awakening. And so it's, to me, this is saying you're going through some kind of awakening, and it was a comfortable awakening. It was not something that was too stressful. That's what I get from this one. I get from that she's really comfortable. There could be a little static that was around it, that came around, because they do see the darkness, some dark marks there. So there could be some of that. But in the end, I feel like you were open and you were accepting of this. Okay, and let's look at the chakra that was in. That's inner wisdom. That's actually perfect. That I'm glad that came out, like the crown chakra. So you were getting these, like I said, you were getting these downloads. You were working with your higher being. And there's purple in this card too. So that actually fits so well on there. I love that. So, and that is, that's 10, 12, there's 3. That's a 9. I was looking at the numbers, and so I'm always looking at numbers because that's how I roll. So I think I got this last time I did a reading on here. And is it my big X or is it my small X? This is just this is just the regular X. This is not the one that has an extra, the line that goes down. This is Gibo. And it's the gift, or to give. It's like being a physical or mental or mystic gift coming in. So information between forces, like getting that information, like I said, you were getting this coming in. This is what was showing up. That's beautiful. I love that. I'm gonna pull that down so we can see it more. So that's the root of where you're at presently. So you went through this. You got all this information. So what happened after you did this? So you got all this information. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles. And maybe something about, I'm going to tell you guys now, when you're, what I've learned about past, present, and future, because I hear some people saying right now, I'm still here. And because I know this present is like this Queen of Pentacle energy. But I got this inkling going on, and I got a little ringing in my ears that some of you guys are saying, I am still waiting. I'm still trying to do this. Okay. When it comes to past, present, and future, the timeline, everyone's timeline is different. So when you're reading in the past, it could be to, yesterday, last night, that's the past. All the way up until, I say, a lot of people will count the past as all the way from, could be 18 months, So the past being like a year or so ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago, all the way up to just like last night, you've been going through this. But, and you might still be going through this, and you're presently coming into this right here, this Queen of Pentacles. Like, okay, so you got all of this, right? You dropped, so it's like you dropped down out of this tree, right? And to me, it's a very beautiful energy. And you're stepping into this power of accepting, things in the earthly realm. Because the Queen of Pentacles, it's connected to the earth. Yes, it is, the pentacle can be financial abundance, but it's also earth. It's also being connected to the earth, being rooted, being comfortable, being very nurturing to the elements around you, being very fertile. If you can see this rabbit there too, rabbits are very fertile. And look, you can see the fruits, your harvest coming in, because it's the pentacles, it's earth. And so it's like you're going to step into that energy. You're going to be very fruitful. And the chakra working with you again on this, we have the throat chakra listening. So it could be, to me, with this listening, it's saying that you could be at a place where you are listening to your body more. You're listening to what's going on in your surroundings more, so that you could be more grounded. You're listening to others and what they're saying, so you can understand how you can ground and what's going on around you. It's that wonderful energy where you're listening, where your throat chakra's open. And because the throat chakra is not just about speech, it's also about what you're taking in as well. And it's to do with speaking and listening as well. So you're like listening to your body. You're listening to what others are saying around you. You're listening to earthly matters. And you're taking that in, and you're being very nurturing to all of those that are coming in. You're being very fruitful to what you have already, and you're making the things you already have, you're growing that and making that abundant. Okay. So our rune we have here, it's an interesting one. Jara is harvest. And oh my gosh, it's like perfect, because you have this, it's like you got this gift, and then you have this harvest, which works well, like what I said, with this Queen of Pentacles, because, remember I talked about that the fruit and fertility and bringing things in and connecting with the earth. The Jara is abundance. It's of your hard work and your resources coming in. This is good results, like after doing this work, like you were in this energy, like you've been working hard, you've been stuck. I'm saying you've been working, and now you're coming into this harvest time, because it's totally harvest time. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah, and this is abundance. Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you, universe. So that's presently where you're stepping into. So with that, this present events, where your present events taking you, if you're not there yet, if that you're somewhere on the timeline back here where you're still working, that's okay. Look at where it's going to bring you. Okay, look at where it can come. Look what can come to your present, because again, timelines. This could be some for you in the future. For some, it's not like right now. Okay. All right, so looking towards the future now, like the future, like we are in this present moment, but the future could be, this could happen tomorrow for your future. If you're already here, your future could be tomorrow in this, or your future could be from 2 to 3 months from now, or it could be a year. Okay, so I'm trying to give you guys some understanding of time with the cards sometimes. All right, so this is the outcome or the advice to help you probably right here and presently, to keep this up, to keep this harvest just flowing to you, okay? Well, you have the devil. Well, interesting. Well, I'm going to say two interesting things. That I have 2 major arcana and then 1 court card. Interesting. But what's really standing out, you want to know what's really standing out, is Capricorn energy. Because the devil is Capricorn, and the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. So I'm like, that's interesting. We got Capricorn energy. Really, really standing out here. Okay. So that could be something. Maybe you're a Capricorn, or that working hard like a Capricorn. In the future, that's actually, since I went to that whole Capricorn, because we are going to, after we leave Sagittarius, we're going to be in Capricorn season. So this could tell me multiple things. This devil could just be telling me one straight up, because you've done all this work, that the future for you is Capricorn season. That could be what's telling me. And this could be that right here and this right here. That could be straight up what it's telling me. That it's Capricorn season, and this is going to happen in Capricorn season. So, in which that's mid-December, right? I'm terrible at exact dates, but we're still in Sagittarius. We just actually got to Sagittarius. So um, it could be in Capricorn season, that. It could be telling me this. Or it also could be telling me too, taking on the energy of Capricorn season, of the Capricorn, of where you're working hard and you're being very rigid with your work ethic, and that's affecting you in this energy, because you were very rigid and you worked hard and you put your head down and you did the work. It could be that energy too. But I'm not going to ignore the devil in the room at all either, because he's here. So I'm going to recognize him as well, because that's part of recognizing the shadow of this aspect too. So recognizing that this could be going on in Capricorn season, or recognizing that we need to work hard like like Capricorns and the traits that they have. Or we can look at it as the devil, like taking on too much, you know, being very strict, being very isolated, or even being in this old paradigm of thinking as well, and not wanting to change and not wanting to recognize your shadows as well, going into thinking that, and also not getting into this devil energy either, because you've gotten this beautiful download and you've gotten this wonderful abundance. Do not let this devil energy take over, because this could be bringing you this could be you worked hard, you got the harvest, you've been standing on top of the world, you're on top of the world, everything's going good. Do not take on this devil energies. Like, you know how some people have worked hard and they build their stuff up, and then they make what they can, and then they become this very arrogant or manipulative, or using their resources in a negative way, or and not using it in the light that they got it in, where they came from, and forgetting that. So do not, and recognizing, not going into this devil energy. Okay, that's another thing coming up. So let's look at that chakra and see what's on. That is, we have creativity, your sacral chakra. So being creative in this energy. Do not lose this is telling me not to lose your creative energy during this time. Do not think that because you've already done the work, you don't have to keep being creative, and you don't have to keep tapping in, and you don't have to keep looking in and talking to your guides and working with your guides and meditating and doing the things that you did to get here. Do not forget to do that when you're, and keeping your sacral chakra flowing, okay, and keeping it balanced, not getting into this devil energy. Now let's see what the rune says for us. So oh my goodness, we have some. I love this one too. This is actually this is a reminder for me. So this one this is actually Odin's rune, okay, and it's like understanding your power, or your wisdom, understanding your wisdom again, and that goes with the devil, knowing that your wisdom and your power, like Odin's very powerful, and so knowing that you're going to be coming up and you have this power, do not take your power for granted. Again, that devil there, that shadow side, don't get all cocky with it, okay? So knowing that when this comes in, do not get into this power trip. I'm going to just throw that out there, power tripping. Do not get into that energy, recognize that devil. You're like, I know how to work hard. I know how to take this Capricorn energy. I know this is coming in a Capricorn season. We take all of that, but we also have to take in the fact that we don't want to get into the devil energy of thinking you're better than others. Because I'm going with this gold train around his neck, where he's thinking, oh, I have more than you, I'm better than you. Getting into that, we don't want to get into that energy. We might have struggled, and we come up, and you might want to, and it's good to have, and sacral chakra goes up to that, goes right up next to your solar plexus, which is saying, having that confidence, but at the same time being creative with your confidence, not overdoing it, where you're just like so cocky and so much, where you fall into your ego and he comes into play. So recognizing that right now, presently, if you're in this present moment, or even if you're here, recognizing that this wonderfulness is coming, but also recognizing we don't want to fall into our ego. Okay? So this was our beautiful reading, because that was our advice card, not to fall into the ego, but keep working hard too for that, like that Capricorn. So I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.